struggling with your household budget? I know that sometimes it's hard trying to save money when you know that everyone will need new shoes for school or your refrigerator needs repaired, right? I know exactly how you feel because that would happen to me all the time. So I put together this list for you, and I'm hoping it will help you find a few tools for your financial toolbox. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below and don't forget the bell so you're notified of any future videos. So let's start with tip number 1. You need to know your spending. Before you can establish a realistic budget, you need to know what you're spending your money on and how often you spend it. There are some great online expense trackers out there. I love youneedabudget.com or ynab.com. I've been using it for almost 2 years now, and I'll add the link in the description below. Or you can track your own expenses in a notebook. Assign a category to each expense. And if you aren't sure what budget categories are, I will link to the great post about budget categories below. It's called How to Establish Budget Categories. Tip number 2, set a realistic budget up. Set up a budget that you can live with, but you also need to keep in mind that you can't spend more than you earn. Your budget is based on your categories: groceries, car gas, entertainment, clothes, utilities, rent, mortgage, insurance payments, etc. Start with your take-home pay, subtract your mandatory expenses, and what is left is what you can spend on other things. Tip number 3, get the whole family on board. Gather the family together and explain to them what you're doing and why. Kids love to save money. They also like to know what's going on and want to participate. Make it fun. Add some incentives. Maybe for every dollar saved, a dime goes into the jar. And when the jar is full, ice cream treats for everyone are the reward. This also helps eliminate some of the mom buy me this requests. Number 4, look for ways to save more money. Evaluate how often you eat out or how often you go to Starbucks. Pack your lunch, bring coffee from home, cook more at home, stay out of the malls, shop around for better insurance rates, clean your own house, do your own nails, mow your own grass. There are many ways for you to save some serious cash. I will also link to my 40 ways to save money now post below. Number 5, look for ways to pay off debt faster. Apply extra money to your debt. When you pay off debt, that payment is eliminated, which sets you up for more savings, which then can be applied to other debt or saving for a future purchase or even growing your savings account or your retirement. Number 6, think in terms of short-term and long-term. A household budget should take into consideration the immediate, the short-term, and the long-term. Emergencies do happen. Believe it or not, you will get older and want to retire someday. Make sure your spending and savings plan reflects your today's and your tomorrow's. Number 7, pay for everything with cash. Paying for cash is the easy way to eliminate spending. If your money isn't in your wallet, you can't spend it. You will eventually realize that you didn't need it to begin with, and soon you will spend less money. Number 8, reevaluate your budget every 3 months. After a few months, assess your spending. Is one category underfunded and another one overfunded, like extra money left over? Plus, once you realize that some of your musts are only wants, you can cut back in those areas too. Number 9, only shop from a list. Shopping from a list helps you keep on track. Those impulse purchases can really add up. You're hungry and those chips are calling you, or the kids want the new and improved waffles. If it's on the list, great. If it's not, say no. Number 10, don't order anything online until waiting 2 weeks. Online purchases can be dangerous. All of your payment details are saved for you. You just have to hit the order now button. Typically, most of those purchases are impulse buys, but in order to get those impulse purchases under control, wait 2 weeks and evaluate. Is it a need versus a want? If it's a need, go out and get it. And that's all I got for you today. For the 10 tips to get your budget under control, start with the strategy that seems easiest to begin with or the one that resonates with you the most. Put your plan in place and watch the magic happen. Once you have your first one working for you, go on and move to the second and then a third, and soon you will be on your path to financial freedom. And as always, I'm cheering you on in your quest for your own personal financial freedom. Enjoy.